bring you today is the new magazine. The new magazine. And as you could see how that I was dressed in something that's in the magazine, which you'll see shortly. So what we've got with our normal magazine package, comes in a nice box. Lizzie's bringing it to Create and Craft on Sunday, the 20th of October. So Lizzie will be on there. I've sort of hijacked a lot of the samples to show you today as well. Now you can see on the screen there, what we're getting with it is, obviously you get your magazine, you're getting a fat quarter fabric. This is the So Country, the newest range from Sarah. You're getting a fat quarter of the rose bouquet, so I've got that to show you today. We've also got, can you see there, we've got a ruler, which is very exciting because I think it's the first time we've had this sort of item that's coming with the magazine. But because we want to show you how to use the ruler, we've even done you a booklet with 5 projects in there as well. And I've got all those to show you as well. So that is it. So yes, so look, do you like it? Now Lizzie made this, and you can make one as well because it's in the magazine. We've got, because it's coming out obviously this month, there's quite a lot of Christmas projects in there. So I know some of you guys have probably, well, some people might have already be ready. You know, let me know, comment in, let me know if you've already got, I haven't even started, to be fair. Been too busy. But there's lots of other ideas in here as well as the Christmas one. So shall we have a little bit of a flick? So we've got our front cover. So we've got this quilt, which I'm going to show you when we get to it later. This is fabulous. Our Stephen made this one. It's his debut in the magazine, this issue, and it's absolutely fantastic. And then, I'll just gloss over that page there, little preview of some new items coming. And we always have our index in, so you've got everything here. So here's the apron, look, the Christmas apron, there it is, that I'm sporting today. And we've got the full guide there of everything that's in it. So the first thing we get, I mentioned that fat quarter, so here it is. So this, if you don't know what a fat quarter is, when you buy a metre of fabric off the bolt, it comes in a big square. And a fat quarter is basically that cut into 4. So you can do a lot more with this. So you can make a bag. Obviously, you've got 2 cushion covers. You can cut out bigger pieces out of there as well. And I say this is the rose bouquet, and it's the dark grey one. So this is the one in, and if you like this fabric, you can then go and look at the whole range what Sarah's brought to us. With there's the gypsophilia, we had it a few weeks ago, there's the pink, but it's like a muted pink and a dark grey and a green. It's lovely fabric. So you're getting your fat quarter, but you want to know what you're going to make with it. So what do? Put you some projects in. So fold that back up. So the first thing we've got is our Trisha's made these for us, and this is a fab hot water bottle cover, but it doesn't have to be. You can store anything in there. You can put your jammers in there, you know. And this is a good technique because it's applique. So it's giving you the applique technique as well. So we always like to do that, give you extra techniques in there. So that's the hot water bottle cover. And the next one, I should have put this on. So this one is a gorgeous little headband. And it has the elastic on the bottom there so you can adjust it. And it's just been decorated with a couple of little flowers and the little buttons, but you can decorate, you know, whatever you want to put on there. And then the other thing you can make is, now this is fab. Look, watch. If I can get hold of it properly. It's a makeup bag, toiletry bag. You could use a darker colour as a gift. So if you're buying toiletries, sometimes you don't spend a lot, do you? And you buy toiletries as gifts, especially for men. So you could make one of these in a men's colour or design, and then make some smellies to put in. Or buy some smellies and then pop them in, then it looks a lot nicer. And that is a fab tutorial for how to put that sort of zip in, because it's a curved zip, and a lot of people are frightened about curved zips. And then we've got the pet bed. Let me grab it. Now, little doggy there's, a lot of you know that I've been getting myself a little puppy as well. She might be in the magazine somewhere. You'll have to wait and see when you get it. So this is our little, I mean, this is lovely because this is really soft. And I know my neighbour's dog, he likes to be under something. He likes to have something on him. So I made him a similar bed to get in, but he's a big, massive dog, so it was a big one. And he gets in there and goes to sleep. So And again, with these, you can resize them. Say we're giving you the measurements, like with any of the projects. If you want to change them slightly, or it gives you, I know for beginners it's ideal because you can follow step by step. But if you're an intermediate or an advanced sewer, this is giving you the inspiration for something else. So this is the table runner. And it's so simple because it's all squares and you just follow it through. So say we give you step by step instructions with a lot of the pictures to go with those as well, so you can see clearly. And sometimes there might be diagrams as well, so sometimes it's easier to show us a diagram. But say that's just and then on the back, so if you spill a bit of gravy on Christmas Day, you can always just turn it over for the tea time guests. So it's double-sided on that one. So that's our table runner. Now the next one, this is fab, and I should have really done some props and I haven't. But we've got, it's a magazine holder. So if I put my hand in there, so you can see how you get 3 big spaces in there. And then you've got a hanging loop on the top. So you can see the hanging loop on there, just with a bit of dowel, dead straightforward. And this one in the magazine, we always have a skill level. This is skill level 1. So it's not difficult. So you can see on here where we've got the magazines in there. And this is the Riley Blake fabric. The honeycomb, the black with the rose blush, gorgeous, really nice. So that's a magazine rack. Well, you don't have to put magazines in, you could put rolls of fabric in if you want it on your wall in your sewing room. So inspired issues, get them all in there. But yeah, and then we've got a competition, we always have competitions in. And then we've got, this is our editor, Natalie. Natalie's fab, we love Natalie. And what Natalie's done is she's taken sort of a mixed media look, and we've got just some little plain bags that she's used our Spectrum, now which one she used? The Spectrum Blender Alcohol ink. So just as something different, it's just a little quick make. So if you're giving a little gift to someone, you know, make the nice little bag and just pop the gift in there. So you've got jewellery, fudge, gingerbread brownies, maybe something like that, you know, anything that you're making, you know, it's just something inside, or even to do with the children as well. It's just something quick and easy as well. So they are our little gift bags on there. And then also we've now got Stephen's quilt, so I'm just going to grab this because this is absolutely amazing. I don't even think we're going to get it all on the overhead. Shall I hold it up in front of us? See if you can see it. Look at that. So we've got the stars, we've got the Christmas trees on there, we've got the flying geese. Now, mention flying geese because I'm going to mention them again shortly when we look at the ruler that we've got. So with this one here, again, you've got step by step. Oh, I'm upside down. Let me turn it round for you. There we go. And with step by step, and again, it's all squares and triangles. So it's nothing difficult. It's just following it through each section at a time, and you're making up each design. So you're making 4 of the trees, 4 of the stars, and then if I move that centre one up, you're going to make that flying geese unit in the middle as well, and then put the sashing in and make the quilt. So it's all, like I say, we hold your hand through every step. But this bag, I mean, I've got hold of it here. I'm not even going to put it back in the sample box. I think I might just keep it for my Christmas do's, because look at it. It's fab, and it's a lovely heavy, like a heavy fabric. I don't want to say upholstery fabric, but possibly is that sort of heavier weight. And I think it just helps to give it that structure, doesn't it? And then if we look on the top, so we've got the zip here. If I turn it round, you've got the inset seam on the back. So it's a great project for learning all about zips. And then inside, we can see we've got a lovely jazzy lining there to complement it as well. I always like to put a bright lining in. I always do. I think it just sets the bag off. But yeah, this is perfect for learning how to do those zips. And then you've got the tab fastener as well with the hardware on there. Hardware always gives bags an extra pizzazz, I think, doesn't it? And it, you know, it just sets it off. But that, yeah, I think just looks nice out there. Yeah, suits me. So the next one, we've got our festive friends. Now, we've got Nikki Hills, one of the ladies on our design team. I'm just going to actually get these over because these are absolutely fab. And again, these are in the centre, in the template. So the first one here, I mean, look at him, how cute. Now that needs some gingerbread brownies inside of it, if any of them do. And all it is it's the free motion stitching again. So it really gets you practicing that and getting used to it. And then just a little drawstring bag with a applique on the front. So get that one. And then this one here, look at the little snowman. That, I mean, this is my sort of thing. I love it. And he's got a little carrot for a nose as well. That's really cute. And again, it's just stitching round. And so you've got the template, and then his little holly leaf on here is actually hand stitched on. So you can hand stitch this as well if you don't want to do the free motion. And then also, what about a Christmas card? So how simple an idea is that, but how effective if we've got the little holly leaves and the berries as a button, or you could put a little bit of felt on there. Merry Christmas, you could write that and then stitch around it by hand if you didn't want to do it on the machine, and then you're just sewing it to the piece of card. So if I turn it over and you can see the back, so it's actually just sewn right through onto the card, and this feels like craft card. I'm not a card expert, as you know, but I think this feels like craft card. So that is just such a simple idea. And then the last one, I'm into my embroidery hoop designs. Look at this little, is he like a drummer boy? Little drummer boy. So you could have a few of these. You could do a few of them and do your own designs and have the 12 days of Christmas, couldn't you? And go it. So he's got a little jewel for his berry. He's got his little buttons on there. And again, this is done with a free motion, but you could hand stitch as well. And if you didn't want to stitch, you've got the templates. You could cut them out of felt and glue them on. So you don't actually need to stitch them on, and then just embellish them how you want. And then we've got beginner's guide. So I normally do the beginner's guide in here, and this time we're going to conquer Y seams. So I know you're all scared of Y seams. Well, some people are. So basically, if we do a close-up, it's when you put in 3 hexagons together. You've got that Y in the middle. You've got that angle. And it does put people off. It does scare people a little bit. But as you can see how many steps there is there, we'll make it dead easy for you. So hopefully that'll conquer your fears of Y seams. And then, now I'm going to grab these from here. We've got our Debbie's made. We've got a Christmas gift bag. But it doesn't have to be Christmas, because you can make, how about making so if it's a little girl's birthday party your child's going to, so you've got little girl fabric or little boys, and transfer it so it doesn't have to be a Christmas one. And then you can also change the size of it, which I'm going to show you on the next one. But you've got a lot. I mean, if you think of the big gift bags you get in the supermarket, that's probably bigger than that. And you'd probably get maybe 3 or 4 bottles in there if it was for an adult. Then of a bottle bag be a trio bottle bag. So that's the Christmas one. But then also, there's also the pattern in the magazine for you to make it into a lunch bag. So this one, we've got Velcro on here. And what we've got inside these, now if I lift this up to my microphone, you hear it crinkling. We've got the cooling, I'll tell you what we call it, because it'll be in the instructions, won't it? Let me look. The insulating lining. So that's going in there, and then you're making a lunch bag as well. So the next one we've got is, we were talking about hand stitching before, so we've got embroidery now. Chloe's been in regular in the magazines with these, and I just want to get these because these are absolutely scrumptious. These are Jade's picks as well, our photographer. She absolutely adores these. And if you look, I mean, the intricacy, I'm going to get that tree there that's on the front of the picture. I'm going to have a look at this. If you look at the intricacy, and what Chloe does is she takes you step by step through each one. So you've got your little jewels on there. She'll even tell you how many stitches to do on each single little piece. So if we get that one on the close-up, look, can you see? They're absolutely gorgeous. Really, really is. And they're small, so they're not a big project, and it's something that you can take if you know you're going to visit friends and you want a little bit of sewing to do, you're on the train, you're on a bus trip somewhere, in a waiting room, you know, you can be sitting waiting for a while. These are ideal because you've got just the small piece. I mean, look at him. He is really cute. So there's just a detail on there, and it's only a few stitches, you know, it's nothing complicated. You know, a few little beads. You don't have to put beads on if you don't want. You could put, if you've got some little bits of ribbon, glitter ribbon or something like that, especially on the tree. If you wanted to put some little bits on like a garland, you could put that on. So they're not difficult, and like I say, they really are cute. So this is a 6.5 inch folding ruler. So can you remember, not that long ago, we had the 12.5 inch one. Yeah, and this is absolutely brilliant tool. So what we thought was, right, we're going to go for it, and we're going to give you something extra special, and we're giving you the 6.5 inch folding ruler. So with this one, if you haven't got the other one, so what this one does is you're going to cut your normal squares with it, you can cut your strips with it, you can cut your rectangles with it, you can cut your half square triangles, and then also you can cut your quarter square triangles as well. But we thought, well, we're not just going to give you a tool and then not show you how to use it, are we? So we have this booklet. Now, I'm very excited about this because it's the first time that we've actually, and this is free with the magazine, this comes in the box. It's the first time we've ever done this, and it's absolutely amazing. And what we've done in here, I'm going to flick through it. So as I was saying there, it's, you know, the same concept as our 12.5 inch folding ruler. But what we've got is projects for you to do. So we've got a little intro. Let's have a little intro. Now here, this is very important, is this gives you all the sizes of half square triangles that you can make and quarter square triangles, and also flying geese units, which were in the middle of Stephen's quilt before, but I'll show you again because I've got another quilt with them in. And it's telling you exactly what your unfinished size is and what your finished size is. So if you're ever unsure, you can always refer back on here. And we have put, we've done one for the 12.5 inch ruler as well. I haven't got the link off the top of my head, but I will get the link and post it in the comments later on so you can go and have a look at that for those. But what we've done is, basically, you can follow this step by step for cutting out squares, cutting out rectangles, cutting out your half square triangles, full step-by-step pictures on how to do it and how to make them up. And then the same for your quarter square triangles, and it's colour-coded as well, so you won't get mixed up. You get in the magazine with all those projects in there. You're getting that Fat Quarter of Sew Country fabric, which is the new range from Sarah, remember. It's not one that we've had for ages, it's the newest range. We're getting the 6.5 inch folding ruler. And then you're getting that booklet with the extra 5 patterns in there and the full step-by-step guide of how to use that ruler, even with that chart with the measurements on. So everything is going to come in one big box to you, unlike me, that I've left my box because I ripped it open because I was a bit excited and I didn't want to show you a ripped box. So I've hidden it. So yeah, so that's everything that you get in. Happy birthday, everybody! And who doesn't love a great party?